To Center 2 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview. I'm here with Mayra Rodriguez. Mayra, how are we doing?
Good.
Good to hear. Thank you very much for agreeing to do this. And so am I right in saying you're a welterweight who's 1-1?
It's a what? I'm sorry.
You're a welterweight boxer who's 1-1.
1-1. Yes.
Yep. Okay, brilliant. And so I'm going to start with the question which I always like to start off with. Why did you start boxing?
Let's see. It's been about 7 years ago, right after I had my second daughter.
Amazing. And so did you have much of a kind of amateur boxing background?
Yes, I did. I
Yes.
started off as amateur.
Mhm. And so what would you say was your kind of biggest achievement from the amateurs?
Mm, let's see. I guess I won the what is it? Battle of the Big D in Dallas.
Hmm.
So I won that. I got this big belt. So that was a huge accomplishment for that.
Definitely. And so why did you end up becoming a professional boxer when you did?
When did I or why did
Why
I?
did you?
Just I feel that because of my age, I'm just getting older. In the boxing world, you gotta kind of start young. I started a little late,
Hmm.
um, and it was I don't know. It was either now or never, so I just went for it.
Hmm. Definitely. And so, I mean, you've got that 1-1 record, and unfortunately, of course, you did lose in your debut, but of course, you managed to then come back and win. But how difficult was it to kind of accept that loss as your debut?
Mm, it. I guess it wasn't the part that was difficult. It was more like trying to it's so different from the amateur world. I never understood what everybody meant by that until I went professional. So it was just like a big um I guess like I realized like okay, I gotta kind of start all over again, but like it's a different type of training, different everything. Um so I guess like the way I saw it was, like okay, this happened, I got the experience, and the good thing is I already put my foot in there, and now I'm just gonna go up from here. So I didn't take it so much as man, I lost, like this or that. No, I said, I won this. I'm gonna do what it takes, and I'm still going at it.
Amazing. And so, of course, you managed to then get your first victory in your last fight. And so, how well do you think you performed in that fight? How happy were you with that victory?
I was so happy. The feeling was awesome. It was amazing. Um, it just it's you just feel so accomplished. Uh, you feel like everything pays off right there. All the training, everything is so worth it.
Most definitely. And so, for your way in the kind of fights you've had against very tough opponents. And so, is it something that you're kind of always wanting these tough fights and these tough opponents?
Of course, I mean, I don't think about it like something like, oh, I hope I get like an easy fight or like an easy girl. No, you're like, oh, I want to fight, fight, fight.
Yes,
So
definitely.
yeah, of course you want to go against somebody good.
Yes, indeed. And so, for yourself, I mean, you kind of spoke about how you are a parent, and so how much is that kind of a motivation and a drive for you in the sport?
As far as being a parent,
Mm.
uh, my daughters love doing the whole boxing thing. The oldest is doing Krav Maga. The little one, you see her training, and I don't know. I just like hearing them say like, "Oh, like mom, do this like mom," or like before my fight, they're always cheering me on or telling me that they're so proud of me, and it feels so nice.
Definitely, it must be amazing. And so, of course, you've now got a fight for, am I right in saying August 26th?
Yes.
Yes. And so, overall, how's your kind of preparations for the fight been going?
It's been hard.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's really, really hard. I, I guess like after like the whole second preparation, I would think that it would have been like a little easy, but I just feel that it's getting like even more harder. Um, it just seems really hard, but I really, really want this. I just think of that, like I wanna do good. I don't want to get hurt. I'm gonna go through with it.
Hmm.
So that kind of pushes me like, okay, it's just like for a little while and then I'll be done. Every day is like, okay, I breathe and get this done with, and then okay.
Yeah, definitely. And so I suppose that feeling that you felt after getting your first victory, would you say that that was worth all the hard work and all the training that you went through?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, definitely. Amazing. And so, for yourself as a fighter, what would you say kind of are your best and key attributes as a fighter?
My best as a fighter. Mm, I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought of that.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. It's just, I guess, the heart for it.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what I have the heart for it.
Mm.
I don't feel that I was like born a fighter, or, I didn't know this when I was young. So the love for the sport, I think that's enough
Mm.
for me, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And so, for yourself and your kind of possible future aspirations for the sport, how far you believe you can go in the sport? What would you like to achieve?
So I'm just taking it one day at a time,
Yeah,
and I'm just like fight, fight,
yeah,
fight. Whatever comes my way,
yeah.
I'll take it, take it. Honestly, I'm just trying to get as far as possible before hitting 40 at
Mm-hmm.
least,
Mm-hmm.
because after that, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow for now, and I guess play it by ear, and after that.
Mm-hmm. And would you say that you're kind of in the sport to just like leave that kind of legacy while you can?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just like the whole sport itself. It's a dream.
Mm.
So I know not a lot of people will ever set foot like in a ring. So for me to even have done that, like that's already like, I did
Mm.
it.
Yeah, definitely. And so I suppose in the way of kind of women's boxing at the moment, it's at such a high point. There's so many great fighters currently. And what is your kind of opinion and thoughts on the kind of the development of women's boxing and how far it's come?
Oof, it's grown a lot,
Mm.
but it's gonna keep growing even more. And I see that it's just as time passes by, you just see more and more and more. Before, I guess I used to think of this, well, if I go professional, who am I gonna fight?
Mm.
Like how there's not a lot of girls, and on top of that, you gotta be a certain weight class. But now it's like, oh, okay, they have girls over here, over there. I'm meeting all sorts of people. So it's becoming a lot easier,
Mm.
and I love that.
Mm. Definitely. And for yourself and watching the sport, you said you are a fan of the sport. And who's your favorite kind of female boxer to watch?
Senia Estrada,
Yes.
she's my, she's amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, she's a great fighter. And are you going to be tuning into a fight Friday?
Friday, what is it? Who's fighting? I know. Is it under the Pitbull cart? I think,
Yeah, I think
right?
so. I think so. I'm not entirely sure. I think so.
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Brilliant, amazing. And I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. You've got kind of a bit of a platform on this channel. Is there anything that you'd like to shout out to your fans or your sponsors or anything like that?
Oh, thank you so much for all your support. It means so much to me. Just seeing all the support, and I get messages, and everybody's so nice, everybody's so supportive, and it does keep me going. Hearing the crowd out there, it's just something to me that just I feel fully supported and blessed to have so many people support. A lot of family, friends, sponsors. Thank you so much.
Amazing stuff. Well, thank you very much for doing this, Mayra, and best of luck with your fight. And so yeah, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and thanks for watching.